Hello and welcome back to A Real Horror Show. I've just got to say I am extremely excited for today's video. As in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at these LED strip lights by the company CeFrank. And that means the day has finally come where I get to light up my Detolf cabinet. I've had this cabinet in this collection room since day one. I've had it for years. For some reason, I've never found the time, I'm just making up excuses here, to getting an actual LED lighting kit and lighting this thing up. So I'm extremely thankful to the company CeFrank for sending me this lighting kit so I can finally get this job done, and I can assure you this is going to look absolutely amazing. I think it's going to completely change my collection room, and it's certainly going to make this Detolf display a million times better. And after all, I've got some incredible pieces inside this display cabinet and they deserve to be lit up properly. A great thing about this kit is that it is made with Detolfs already in mind, so everything that you're going to need to light up your Detolf display will be in this box right here. So you won't have to worry about wires not being long enough or needing extra plugs for lights, or you're not going to have to worry about anything like that, nothing technical at all, as this lighting kit is specifically made for Detolfs. But of course they could work for other display shelves as well. So without further ado, I'm going to open this box up and let's take a look what's inside it. Okay, so I've just finished taking everything out of the packaging, and I should mention that on the box it does tell you a few things, mainly which country your lights are for. Another thing is that these LED lights have a 50,000 hour lifetime, which is fantastic. The LED lights will beam at a 130-degree angle. It also tells us that the LED lights can change to 16 unique colours. Now, not all the lighting kits that CeFrank sell include all these different colours, so if that's something that you want, you'll have to make sure that's the one that you purchase on the website. And obviously it comes with 4 LED light strips. On the back it also has instructions that you can follow for installation, but I will be showing you that in this video. Now, taking a look at the parts themselves, as you can see we have 4 cable strips that will connect to this sub box, as I've already done for this first one. Now the cables seem to have a really long length, which is great for Detolf installation. We also have some extensions for those cables here too. And of course we have the main power pack, which also has an inline on and off switch, which is a really nice touch. Now obviously I'm from the UK, so CeFrank have included this UK plug, as the main plug is obviously an American one. And in this little bag we have various screws and fixings. This is in case you want to attach the light strips to a bookcase, such as a Billy bookcase like I have in my collection room. You can attach these metal brackets to both sides of the LED strips, and then there's screws in there as well to go into the wood. Obviously we're doing this on a Detolf, which is mostly made of glass, at least all the shelves are, so we will not be using them. We will be using, however, these sticky pads, and all they will do is stick to the back of the LED strip, then we'll peel off the other side and they should stick straight on to the Detolf shelves. We've also got, of course, a remote control, which is really nice, and there it shows you all the different colours that the LEDs can change to, including just a standard white light. You can also change the brightness of the lights as well, which is really nice. And finally, which I actually forgot to take out, we have the box that includes the light strips themselves, and of course there is 4 of them in here. All of this stuff is really easy to use and it should be very simple to set up, so the time has come, let's do it. So before we do the installation of the lights, I'm going to give the Detolf a quick clean, and more importantly take all the collectibles out of the Detolf, so obviously nothing gets in the way, and more importantly nothing gets damaged or broken. Then after that we'll install it, get the whole lighting kit wired up, and then we'll hopefully see some fantastic results, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see this. I'll make sure to throw in some before and after shots as well so we can really see the difference. So after dusting off the display cabinet and cleaning all of the shelves and glass using glass cleaner, it's time to begin the lighting kit installation. I first took the 4 LED light strips and attached these plastic ends that are included that will not only make the strips look neater but also protect them from dust. Once this was done, I took the 4 long cables and attached them to the light strips like so, and I also connected the power lead to the power adapter. Now this sub box is what you're going to connect all 4 wires that end in the light strips into, as I have done with this example. So I began to carefully wrap the wires around the very useful support bars inside the Detolf, as well as along the support bars that hold up the glass shelves where needs be. Remember to be very careful with the wires. Even though they're very durable, you don't want to cause any damage to them. And here is the final result once all the wires were connected and in the place that I wanted. Due to my method of wrapping the wires around the support bars, this setup is already relatively tidy. However, we're going to go a step further by using quarter circle trunking in the corners to hide all the wires. You can find this stuff at practically any hardware store for cheap, and this method will make the setup look flawless. I cut the trunking to the appropriate length for each shelf, and I also had to cut out holes for sections where wires needed to be fed through. And this is the final result. An extremely clean looking setup with all the wires leading to the LED lights hidden. Now it was time to connect the power plug to the UK adapter, switch the lighting kit on, and do a test to make sure that all the lights are working as they should. Then the time came to attach the LED light strips to the ceiling and shelves of the Detolf. Make sure you line these up straight, and then when you're ready, use the adhesive strips, which by the way are extremely strong, to attach the lights. Finally, I stuck this small adhesive wire clamp that also came with the kit to the Detolf ceiling so that the wire doesn't hang down and looks tidy and out of the way. The installation is now finished, and here is the final result. Now that I've finished the installation of the LED kit, it's time to put all of my precious collectibles back into the clean and revamped display cabinet. Another good idea would be to perhaps purchase some white insulating tape to cover the circuit boards on top of the light strips. Additionally, there'll be enough space at the bottom corner of your Detolf for the power wire and on-off switch to come out of the case door. Some people drill holes in the base of their Detolfs and feed this wire through to hide it, so that's another thing you can do if that's your preference. One more thing is to make sure nothing is blocking this small black receiver, otherwise the wireless remote will not work. Speaking of which, here is the remote control, and as you can see there's many different colour options and features that I'll talk about shortly, but for now let's switch the lighting kit on and see our finished result. I am absolutely amazed at the difference this lighting kit has done to this display cabinet and my collection room as a whole. So here is some before and after shots so you can see the real difference. As I said previously, the remote control has various different features, including the option to adjust the light's brightness. Additionally, you can also change the light's colours from red to blue to green and many different colours in between. On top of that, the remote control also features a flash, strobe, fade and smooth option. This will cycle through the many different colours. This is probably not a feature that I will really use, but at least the option is there. However, if you want to create the illusion of your action figures having a night out at the club, then this is a great feature for you. So overall, I am extremely impressed with this LED lighting kit from CeFrank, and I'm very thankful to the company for sending this to me. I think it's very clear to see what such a massive difference a lighting kit can make to not only your display shelf or display cabinet, but to your collection as a whole. It was really fun and exciting to set this whole thing up, and it was very stress-free. And I will say that there are probably different ways to approach setting up your own lighting kit. I know that over YouTube and over the internet, everyone does it in different ways. As I mentioned throughout the video, some people do certain aspects of the setup slightly different, but I'm very happy with how this has turned out because I think it's a very clean setup. The trunking in the corners just hides the wires perfectly. And yeah, overall, I'm just really happy that finally, after all these years, this Detolf is finally lit up as it should be. And the end result is stunning, and the collectibles look great all lit up, especially the 1/6 scale figures. So again, if you're a collector out there who's looking for a lighting kit for their Detolf, I mean, you clicked on this video, so unless you're a subscriber, I guess you were looking for this kind of thing. I couldn't recommend one of these lighting kits from CeFrank enough. And of course, there will be a link in the description of this video that will take you to CeFrank's website. As I think I mentioned earlier in this video, they have all different types of lighting kits. I chose the one with all the different colours because I'm a little bit extra like that. Plus, the orange colour of this light looks really nice and really Halloween-y, which really fits in with the rest of my collection room. But like I said, they do all different lighting kits, so you can find the one that suits you the best. And I guess when it comes down to it, this is the perfect way of upgrading your collection room and really giving your collectibles the kind of display that they deserve. Okay, so that brings us to the end of today's video. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing and maybe clicking the notification bell, as there's plenty of nerdy collectible content on here, as well as everything horror. If you're a big fan of collectibles, and especially horror collectibles, then check out the rest of the videos on my channel because I've got plenty of horror collectibles content on there, from my top 5 collectibles of so-and-so to an entire collection room tour. It's all on there, so I recommend you go check that out if you haven't seen it already. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and until next time guys, take care.